What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Let's grab lunch. You already know we got rice, chicken, and mushroom, and then just a turkey sandwich with some cheese. I got sriracha and mayo in there. But yeah, as you notice, I haven't really been uploading. I think I didn't upload at all last week, but super busy week. Just some end of year stuff that I had to handle. So work was I was swamped with work. But yeah, hopefully, this week is still a little busy, but I have a little more free time during lunch. So hopefully, I can make this a regular thing this week. But fingers crossed, who knows? Nothing ever plays out the way you expect it to. But yeah, let's dig in. Whew. Hopefully, the camera angle is good. It's been a while since I've done this, so I don't even remember. But here's the, let me get a close up of it. Well, I just mixed everything up so it doesn't look as good. But yeah, chicken, mushroom, rice, drizzle soy sauce on there. So good. I got some Coke Zero too. Coke sponsor me. 0 calories. And Coke Zero is definitely better than Diet Coke too. I don't know. Diet Coke kind of tastes like chemically to me. I mean, Coke Zero, there's like a hint of that, but it's not as bad as Diet Zero. Or not Diet Zero, Diet Coke. So good. And there were a couple people getting on me for eating fried chicken with ketchup the last time I upload a video. And I'm like supposed to eat it with hot sauce or whatever. I mean, I eat it with hot sauce too. It's just I didn't have any hot sauce on me. I usually do ketchup mixed with hot sauce. But apparently using ketchup on fried chicken is childish or whatever. I don't know. I'm a sauce kind of guy, so I'll use whatever sauce there is. And ketchup just happens to be on the lower end of calories compared to other sauces. But like today, I got the sandwich and I got some Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce. I'll probably just sprinkle it on there as I eat. Might think it's nasty, but like I said, I'm a sauce guy. That's just what I do. So good. The wife made chicken and mushroom thing. And it tastes so damn good. And like mushrooms are so good for you too. I think mushrooms are underutilized, but it's like high in protein, high in fiber. It tastes good. There are a bunch of different types of mushrooms. But I haven't eaten a single mushroom that I don't like. Let's take a bite of this sandwich. Tastes like a turkey sandwich, not bad. Could use more mayo. But anyway, what I wanted to talk today, or what I wanted to talk about today was tipping. Tipping has gotten out of control past couple years, more than a couple years. But like, I remember when tipping 15% was like a good tip, right? Now I feel like 15 is bare minimum for tipping, or at places where they have, the suggestion and the tip amounts. Like, I don't see anything less than 15, really. But the idea of it is crazy to me because you're telling me I'm paying this much for my meal, but I have to add, I don't really have to tip, but I don't know. I just feel guilty if I don't. now you're adding like 15, 20, 25% on top of that, which is crazy. I mean, regardless of how I feel, but I still tip when I go out. I try to do 20% for the most part, because most places I go are more affordable. Like, it doesn't hurt as much. Like, I could tip $5, $10 and that'll be 20%, and I'll be like, all right, cool, whatever. But if I go to like a steakhouse and the meal runs me like 150, 20% of that is $30. Like, that's my bill just went from 150 to 180. That's almost $200. Which is crazy to me. Like, I'd rather you put those prices in for the cost of my meal and, you know, give waiters and waitresses like an actual income. But I don't know, whatever. I got a buddy who's studying abroad right now. Or not studying abroad, what are we in college? Working abroad on like a rotational program. I think he's in Europe right now, and he's saying he hasn't tipped for the past year because he's been gone for a year, and they just don't tip over there. I think he mentioned there was like one instance where he may have tipped or something, but for the most part, they just don't tip, which is crazy to me. Like, damn, I wish I didn't have to tip, you know? But like the whole idea of tipping, like say you get one dish, or throughout the course of your meal, you get one dish served to you. Now, if you go to like a steakhouse and say you get, I don't know, like a pasta dish, right? Run like 15, $20. Let's say 20% of that. 20% of 15 was at $3, and then 20%, yeah, three to $6 for a tip, versus if you got like say filet mignon or some kind of steak, right? So you went from $3 to $6 in tips for one dish that's served to you. Ooh, excuse me. Versus if you gotten like a $50, $60 dish. So that $3 to $6 in tip now it's just gone to, what did I say? $50? 10. What's 15%? No, let's do 20%. $10 in tips, right? Like, it costs that much more, but the same amount of dishes or plates that are served to you, the service is the same level of service, which I don't get. So now, my ears just popped. So now, should we be tipping on the level of service provided to you, or the cost of your meal? You know? Oh, shoot. Too much sauce. Yeah, I don't know. And then, like, aside from that, they're starting to ask for tips everywhere. It used to be just like, you know, you tip at sit down restaurants. But now, shit. Come on. All right, there we go. But now it's like, do you tip? Like, if you pick up a to go order, they ask for a tip, or it does so on the pad, but I know you don't have to tip, but are you kind of expected to tip? And if so, how much on a takeout order? Because no service is being provided to you. It's just you picked up your own food. That's it. Oh no, I may be missing something, so educate me if I am in the comments. But yeah, tipping is just, and then sometimes you find out, because my brother-in-law like worked in the service industry, find out that the tip doesn't even go to the waiters or waitresses. Like the owner just pockets it, or like a big portion of it. And it's just like, who am I tipping? I'm already paying this much for your food. It's insane to me. We need some guidelines on tipping, or we just need to do away with tipping. Or like another example, when I was at some food hall or food court with a buddy of mine, and we got a beer. The guy pours a beer, and turns the tablet around and asks for a tip. And it's just like, do I tip? You just kind of poured me a beer. I mean, I guess that's a service provided to me, but like, if you gave me the option of pouring the beer myself, I would, so that I wouldn't have to tip. And plus, it took you like 2 seconds. So I don't know. I usually just tip $1, but I have started to not tip in some of those scenarios. But I don't know. Am I supposed to? Are we expected to? I know some people think, if we can't afford the tip, just don't go out to eat. Fair. But are you saying I'm just not supposed to go out and eat for the rest of my life? Like, that's just not realistic. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Pretty good sandwich. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be like cool with tipping and just not ask questions. But now it's like tipping is expensive. And who decided to increase the ranges? Like I said before, 15% was a good tip back then. Now it's like